Right, what's going on, guys? It's week 4 of the trade recaps and just the documentation. Right now I'm at a track. I'm about to run 3 miles. I just woke up, is why I look all, like I just woke up. But yeah, nothing really eventful this week. We had a no trade on Monday, Tuesday break even, Wednesday, Thursday I was down, so I was just like, man, no wins. All right, cool. And then Friday, I had a banger trade, and y'all gonna see that on the trade recap. Okay. All right, guys, it's week 4. Slight little profit on the week. So, Monday was a no trade day. Tuesday was a break even day. That was a nice day. I like that. Wednesday, took a loss. Everything looked good, but then I realized I went wrong somewhere. So, you just need to realize, like, sometimes you're going to think you take good trades, and then later, like, whenever you're out of the trade, if you get stopped out or anything, or even if you win on the trade, you need to reflect and look back and see, like, okay, this wasn't a good trade, even though I won or lost, even though you thought everything looked good. Like, you need to just dissect everything, and that's what these trade recaps are, and that's what I do after every day on the stock market, or on the stock market. I mean, yeah, on ESNQ, whatever you want to just call it. But yeah, so yeah, Monday no trade, Tuesday break even, Wednesday, Thursday there was a loss. So I was literally like, dang, like I've been, I'm pretty down hefty. Like I'm down 500-600, or like 550 something, somewhere around there. I was like, all good. Like Friday I could get a good trade and win that all back. Friday comes, banger trade. This was a banger trade. Pitch perfect. Everything was aligned. Like, it was amazing. But anyways, enough of the yab. Let's get into the trade recap. So going into Monday, let's see what Monday was all about. Monday, oh yeah. So yeah, sometimes I gotta like refresh my brain and just look at the trade real quickly, see what we had. So going into the day, we did have all-time highs, and honestly, like, I was at first bullish, but then I saw all these gaps that were unfilled in 1 hour, just a bunch of like unfilled 1 hours. And I was honestly like planning to take short. So yes, I scaled down to the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 2 minutes, try to like see if we could take it off with some type of inversion. So Monday comes along. See on NQ and ES, you can see we tap into the 1 hour, this very last 1 hour fair value gap, and this was the highest time frame inversion that we could have taken, the 5 minute. So yes, we did have a 1 minute inversion, but like you always want to take if you want to take inversions, you always take the highest time frame leg of the trade. So I didn't take the 1 minute. Obviously there was a 2, 3, I don't know, there was a 4 minute, but the 5 minute was the highest time frame. Wanted this to get inversed, and then boom, lo and behold, we didn't. We ended up taking all-time highs, and yeah, honestly, the bias was bullish. Honestly, I should have really tried to should have taken it long, just because a lot of these times whenever we're at all-time highs, we gotta focus on like just honestly taking bullish setups. I was looking over other people's trade recaps and trying to like rewire my brain, try to pick apart their trades and see what they took. Some other day traders that I watch and try to see how they go about their trades. They took it off this 5 minute continuation. I think there was a 1 minute inverse or a 2 or 3. I'm not too sure. I could just check right now. Scroll real quick. Any day now. Okay. No, there's no 3 minute. I'm pretty sure there's a 2 or 1 minute. I'm not trying to do that again. But y'all get the picture. After that, I missed out on that long. Honestly, I just didn't take anything. There's probably maybe a 5 minute continuation little mech model, you can call it. Sometimes I take those mech trades that P&B, pretty sure y'all have heard of them. They take just only if it's a really good setup. I try to just stick to my model though. But if it like if just a buy model or sell model, but if I see a mech model or continuation model, typically try to take it. believe there was a continuation around here somewhere. My friend told me about it, but I didn't take it. So Tuesday, this was a break-even day. Let me see. Tuesday going into this day, we had a 1 hour unfilled. We also had a 15-minute imbalances. Price got to this 5-minute. It got pretty low, honestly. And yeah, I wanted to take this trade. We had this 3-minute inverse that 3-minute fair value up that I wanted to get inverse. Never got inversed. It got inverse on the 1 minute, but didn't look good. So I was just like, I'm gonna wait. So this, boom, we got this 3-minute leg down. Got down to this level. I think it got like to a 5-minute unfilled. That's the lowest point it got to. As soon as that happened, we inverse this 3-minute. I got in. Stops at the swing low. So my plan was to break even at this swing high. It says it's a loss, but it's not. It's a every time you flip through the time frame, it gives you a different like place that you sold. But realistically, I put it at break even. I got stopped out instantly. I was like, oh damn. All right. Well, weird long time. It chopped. Didn't play out. It's whatever. Happens. But that's why we put it at the swing low, break even at the swing high. The play got invalidated as soon as it got break even. Well, it still broke even on that trade. Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to think. But yeah, after that, got break even, and honestly, I just didn't take anything. You probably could have took a continuation. There's a 15-minute tap, 1 minute inverse off of this. But who knows where I would have broke even. Maybe at this swing low and targeted other liquidity areas of liquidity. But yeah, maybe I would have broke even right there and then got stopped out for break even again on that trade. Who knows? That's just all in hindsight. So I can't really like say for sure. So that happened. Wednesday rolls around. This was I was very disappointed because everything looked good. So going into the day, market open. Boom, we started dropping down to these levels. I was looking to honestly take longs. We had let me check. We had this. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We had this unfilled 1 hour. We also had a bunch of 15 minutes, and yeah. I was really planning to take longs, honestly. I was pretty bullish just because like I was fixated on all-time highs, but bullish until proven wrong. And boy, I was wrong. I did not look at I was looking at the 4 hour, but I kind of ignored it. I don't know what I was thinking. It was such a stupid rookie mistake. So I looked at the 15-minute. This is what I took it off of. All these got tapped into. This one got tapped to the very bottom 15-minute unfilled. So obviously I'm over here looking for longs. So I took it off, I believe, a 1 minute inversion. Yeah, I did take it off a 1 minute inversion. So took it off a 1 minute inversion. I was like, yes, this looks good. Realistically, I wanted to break even at this swing high, but this is so tight. I was kind of scared, kind of nervous about it, but I was like, whatever. I'm gonna take it. Looks good. Boy, I was wrong. On the higher time frame, we inversed this whole 4 hour fair value gap. Or actually, let me just show y'all. Honestly, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh. We closed below all these areas, so now bearish order flow is set. You know, we are bearish on the higher time frame. Yes, we're gonna have this retracement like during London and Asia session, and we are in equilibrium of the range. And yeah. So we got this 4 hour imbalance. So honestly, I should just there's no reason to trade back to this area. So this TP made no sense. The entry made no sense. Like all the confluence made sense if our bias was bullish and everything looked good on the higher time frame. But the lower time frame, it looked good to long. But on the higher time frame, you have to just really align it with the higher time frame and your confluences. It's not just see confluences and get in. So that's what you need to realize, or I need to realize, and everyone that watches these trade recaps realize. So yeah, I lost on that trade, probably down 250. So yeah, I made a mistake, and it won't happen again. And if it does, then you just gotta recognize those patterns and just try your best and just not make those mistakes again. So that happened. Going into this day, I was bearish just because of yesterday what happened. So We ended up dumping as soon as market opened on NQ during New York Open. If I can get this aligned, y'all can see I lost, made a mistake on the inversion. So going into this day, we had a 4-hour imbalance on this range. If you like go all the way to the left, we had a 4-hour imbalance at inverse as soon as 9 a.m. closed. So I was like, I'm pretty freaking bearish. Like, I'm gonna take the continuation off this 5-minute, and I think we're gonna keep dumping. Or I think at the time, maybe hold on, let me check real quick. Let me check. I don't want to say something stupid that might be tripping on. Shit. Yeah, we inverse this 4-hour. I mean, we do have this range, but honestly, I don't really like taking trades off of this type of area, like places that have already been filled, So, yeah. We go back to the 5-minute. And then, yeah. So what I did, why is there a 101-minute time frame? What the heck? Okay, anyways. I took it off a 30-second because if you go to the 1 minute, let me go to the 1 minute first before I even go to the 30-second. If you see the 30-second, if you see the 1 minute, my bad. We had this whole price leg, so I was like, okay, we have a price leg right here, so we're supposed to inverse this on the higher time frame. But then we get this black candle, so I was like, all right, we're creating a new leg. Let me see if I can scale down and see like if I can take a even better entry off like a micro, like just take a micro entry and like have a really good fill on this. So yes, this happened. We inversed this 30-second, but realistically, this was the leg. So even if you do want to enter it, which is fine, you break even as soon as you get tapped into the higher time frame imbalance or the next imbalance of the actual like leg if you wanted to. So if you as you can see, we respected bullish order flow. Not bullish order flow. We respected bullish price action. That's what I'm trying to say. And realistically, if we kept respecting bearish order flow, we would have inversed this 3-minute as soon as we tapped into the 5-minute. So that would have been like, as soon as we like inverse this, that would have been giving me more confidence to keep just dropping even lower. I targeted this 15-minute, the middle of that. But yeah, that was a bad trade. Yeah, or it wasn't a bad trade. It was just I needed better on the break even. Like if you're gonna take these trades that are a little bit more risky, you break even as soon as we tap into the higher time frame imbalance of the bigger leg. If you want to take it off the very like smaller leg, the smaller leg. I believe some people took shorts off of this. We had a 5 or a 15-minute tap. So if you hear noise in the back, I think my dad just got home from work. So we tap into that. And I believe there's a 1-minute inversion. I don't know. I was already off the charts by then, so I wasn't really too focused on that. So there was definitely a trade I could have taken. I believe there was a 15-minute tap inside of 1 hour around here. People took it to the 5-minute unfilled. That would have been a good trade around this level. But that's just in hindsight. That's something you could have taken around that level. Just a little short. This day, amazing day, amazing price action. This was today, Friday. So going to this day, we had this 4-hour that we've been on. So I was like, okay, we could respect bearish, price action. So during this, market was around right here. Where we created this huge SMT that also tapped into this 1 hour. So I was giving me more confidence. The fact that we tapped into this 1 hour. I mean, ES did close over on the 4-hour, around right here. But honestly, I was still pretty confident in us like going lower, just because the higher time frame is still showing like 4-hour bearish. Respecting this fair value gap. So right now I'm looking for a higher time frame PD array, or not higher time frame PD array. Like a lower time frame PD array, like a 5-minute. So yeah, we have this 5 minute right here actually. So as soon as we get tapped into it, the 5 minute we actually tapped into it before. We tapped into it by a tick, but there was no inversions. There was a 1 minute that we could have taken off, but it wasn't respecting the 1 minute. We kind of kept going up. As soon as 9 a.m. came along, it was like around 8:58, and then around 8:59. I would just go to the 1 minute just to show y'all. So as soon as the 1 minute got inversed, that was the sign. I was like, all right, we have this SMT. It's already past 9. I think it's time for the actual drop. We inversed the 1 minute. That was the highest time frame of the leg, and then stops right here at the swing high. TP was originally supposed to be right here at the body. It was right here at the body. Also, the trade was also never in drawdown, which was a really banger. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and it ended me like 700 on the day. Pretty good trade, and then up 150 on the week. So profit week, even though 2 losses, 1 win. So the wins always eat up the losses. That's always the goal. But or if you want to do like a low RR, then you just have to have a really good win rate on that, like other day traders. But I take the trades on Top Step. That's what prop firm I use. So originally I had my trade at break even, and I had the TP right here, but I put the break even a little into profit at 400, and I got rid of the stop loss or the take profit, and I dragged the TP because I was trying to think, do I want to leave it at the body or move it to the wick? So I was just like, you know what? I'm probably just gonna move it to the wick. I'm very confident in these lows getting taken. So I drag it really fast, and for some reason it just took me out right here at this level. So I was just like, oh, that's never happened to me. That was weird. But I was like not too mad. I was like, it was still 1 to 3.5. Like that was a really good RR, honestly. So this was a banger trade. After that, never got on. Maybe you could have taken something, but honestly, I was good with my profits, and that was a good trade. So that was that, and yeah, was done on the day. And yeah, we had SMT, we had a 4-hour fun. Maybe you could have taken something, but honestly, I was good with my profits, and that was a good trade. So that was that, and yeah, was done on the day. And yeah, we had SMT, we had a 4-hour 5, and then a 5-minute unfilled, and we had tapped into 1 hour on ES. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for today, guys. But I'll see y'all in next week's trade recap.